back to receive. And if this gets caught up in the breeze, it might be returnable. No, it's going to end up in the end zone. And Chris Budden, it's been a roller coaster of emotions for Miami and Mario Cristobal.
It's just absolute monstrous men out there blocking for this power running game.
Beck. Wide open. Catch and run. Keelan Marion into the red zone. Great protection for Beck. Lobs one right up the seam, and Elijah Lofton has a walk-in touchdown.
We're just going to see Elijah Lofton right here. He's going to take an outside release and then just bend it back to the middle of the field. A little switch release type of concept. You can see Virginia.
It was Jabari Antoine that was called for the penalty, but it was a gang tackle, and Marcellus Hawkins down the sideline. The jet sweep works to perfection, and a chunk play in the run game to start for the Hokies.
Out with all season long.
Screen. A little tunnel screen for Aiden Green, and not much there.
Nice job by Kyron Drone.
With the wind, Love from 30 yards away puts it through. It's only the third time this season that Virginia Tech has scored points on their opening drive.
And for them to still be locked in like they are is amazing.
Back out of the pocket. Down the sideline, Toney comes back, helps out his quarterback, and makes the catch inside the 40-yard line.
In the backfield, but they're in gun. Harder to run out of this kind of formation. Are they going to put the ball up in the air?
Four-man rush for Virginia Tech, and instead it's Malachi Toney. A little button hook for the first down. And a big running back in Mark Fletcher. There goes Toney in motion. A rollout for Beck. At the goal line, diving into the end zone is Fletcher. A receiving touchdown in his welcome back. And it's a two-score lead for the U. He missed the last couple of games, and they are happy to have Mark Fletcher back.
You just see he just goes fast to the flat. Different from place to place, from conference to conference. Like, what is that going to look like for you here?
Yeah, so I think the first thing is your point. In the last 5 years, college football has changed probably more so than the 75 years before it. Great community knowledge. And then the reality is I got to get everybody to understand and embrace. I don't know if you guys want me to start talking.
Hey, I saw your face get real serious. You were like, okay, that looks pretty good right there.
For the Canes, and in business, Virginia Tech. And that's a tackle for loss. As thrown down is Jeffrey Overton. Bob Wischusen. Toney wants to throw it. He hit one last week, and he hits one again this week. A bullet underneath the Keelan Marion on the crosser.
How about the arm angle change?
And he struggles a bit. The wind blows it, but not enough to get it outside the near upright. Carter Davis converts, and Miami extends their lead. It makes you feel like you're back in it.
But I think it's important about how they play the game. And as you see right here, that's the kind of swarming defense they need to have.
Drones. Needs a push. He won't get there. Canes rush 4. Drones trying to step up in the pocket. And he will go down. That time he just couldn't escape. Akeem Mesidor.
It would really help them if they were able to put their foot on the pedal here and try and get another score.
Seam shot. Malachi Toney gets to the sideline. Being pursued and finally bumped out inside the 25-yard line. Isaiah Brown Murray pushed him out at the 24 of Virginia Tech. Carter Davis made earlier from 46. This one from 40. Plenty of leg. And he's got another. Drones running the option. There's the pitch. Flag out for a face masking call. Overton, nice move. There goes the freshman Jeffrey Overton. House call. Does that get the Hokies back in it?
watch how this is blocked perfectly right here. This combination block and then seal. And that's Laith Ganem. Just watch this combination block and look how he seals off the backer. And they'll play till the very last tick on the clock.
Whole shot up the sideline of Malachi Toney. Perfectly layered by Carson Beck.
Always know where number 10 is and adjust the coverage around it.
Malachi Toney to the bunch, top of the screen instead of one-on-one near side. Squeezed into Dalen Upshaw. Terrific back shoulder throw for Carson Beck.
That's pretty efficient.
Back to Malachi Toney and the Wildcat. He hands it freshman to freshman to Gerard Pringle. And Virginia Tech not confused. Caleb Spencer, terrific pursuit. Clean pocket for Beck. Lobs one in the end zone. Pringle lays out. Touchdown. The wheel route comes open, and a terrific catch made by Gerard Pringle for the score.
This is freshman on freshman. Sometimes the offense tells you what they're trying to do. If you can kind of pick it up pre-snap, that time the freshman didn't have an idea what was to happen. Miami took advantage of it.
There's Overton down the sideline. Another chunk play for Overton. We have a lot of good-looking freshmen. Overton thrown down at the line of scrimmage by Justin Scott. So now it's 3rd down and 10. No deep safeties. 3rd down and 11. Here comes the blitz. Drones tracked from behind and sacked. Zechariah Poyser on the safety blitz gets the sack. And that is salt in the wound.
You know there are going to be some phone calls. There's a lot of shut doors in the.
A snap gets past Beck, and he has to cover it up at the 2-yard line. Overton empties the backfield. Straight run for Drones. And he might be short. It looks like he's about a foot shy, although an official on the near side. They're trying to get another 4th down stop. They show blitz. They rush 4. Drones to the sideline. Bottled up, and he runs out of bounds. Ahmad Moten ran him out.
Let the clock run out. Let the 6 minute and 42 seconds just expire, and then you just go on back down to Coral Gables.
Drones lofts one to the sideline. What a catch made by Aiden Green. Did he get a foot down? The officials say yes.
In the second half, in this 4th quarter.
Drones sacked. And he had nowhere to go. The ball pops out. Well, they say it's live. No, he is down. He's going to shoot one down the sideline. Catch made by Aiden Green. 1st and goal, Virginia Tech. Keeper, Watson, shoves his way to the goal line, in for a Virginia Tech touchdown. Second rushing touchdown of William Watson III's career. So now Pop Watson back to work after the touchdown on the last possession. And he will stumble and simply hurl the ball out to the right. Are they going to call that a fumble?
I think they are.
Chase Smith recovers. Miami's got the ball. Well, right now the hot hand would be Watson after the last touchdown, but he suffered a sack. Now he finds a crosser in Isaiah Spencer. Down the sideline. Isaiah Spencer knocked out of bounds finally at the Miami 30-yard line. With the wind at their back without picking up a 1st down. That ball comes out, spiked to the ground. It's scooped up on the run by Zechariah Poyser. Was that arm coming forward, or was that ball out? It looks like they'll call that a fumble on the field.
Exciting times here in Blacksburg.
Jet sweep on the end around Keelan Marion. Flags thrown in the secondary, and he's dropped well behind the line of scrimmage.
They have come here for a fight and for a football game. And Miami has struggled to really dominate this team in a way that would leave no doubt as to the fact that they were a far superior football team.
So 4th down and short. Carson Beck still in the shotgun, and he's going to throw. And he is going to take a shot. He's going to loft one. Jump ball in the end zone. Malachi Toney. He's got the touchdown.
That's a beautiful throw. It's a beautiful throw.
So P.J. Prelo picks up about 12 yards on what ought to be the final play of the game. And that is going to be the final play. The clock stopping with the first down, but Philip Montgomery already walking his team off the sideline, telling the officials, roll the clock. And the final score will be 34-17.